Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody tonight?
Good.
Pretty
Good.
good.
We
Yeah.
got two good-looking teams tonight. I'll tell you, I'm excited. I'm really excited. So let's get right into it. Let me explain our game, and then we'll get into some introductions. Team captains, I'm going to look to you to make your introductions for your team. So this is the game show, Would I Lie to You? Blatantly ripped off from the BBC. I'm your host, Wooly Shackleton, and this is the show that is dedicated to fabrication. Here's how it works. Panelists read a statement in front of them that will either be a truth that they submitted in advance or a lie that they're seeing for the first time. So when it's their turn, they're reading this for the first time, right? The other team needs to determine if they are telling a truth or a fabrication. Simple enough? Well, let's get into it. Bowler, captain of Liehard, would you introduce yourself and your team, please?
Oh, I would love to. I'm Bowler, and I am lying hard with a vengeance. Over to my right, we have Tina, and just below me we have LG, and we're bringing it like it's a Christmas movie.
Nice. I like that. I feel good things coming from this team. All right, Becca, are you the team captain of Hoodwinked Homies?
I am.
Would you please introduce your team?
All right. So I'm Becca, and to my left, nope. In this direction, bing, we've got Mikey Dunn, and over yonder, coming through, Mike, make the connection for me here. There we go. We've got Josh Dixon, and we're going to dominate this game. We're like Caleb when we tell the truth, and we're like little devils when we lie. So you just won't know what's going on.
All right. So is everybody ready to play Would I Lie to You?
Yeah.
Yeah, then let's get right into it. We have randomly picked names, the order of people going tonight. And tonight, starting us off for Team Liehard is LG.
Woo!
She is going to open up her either truth or lie statement for the first time right now. LG, give it to us.
After any long hike, I soak my feet in tomato sauce just like my grandma told me to.
Okay.
So can we ask for a repeat? Is that allowed?
Absolutely. After any long hike, I soak my feet in tomato sauce just like my grandma told me to.
What do you define as a long hike, LG? Is that like how many miles, how many minutes? What are we talking here? Like when is it like tomato happens after this distance or what?
That is a fair question. It is a much shorter distance for LG now than it would have been for little Emily with grandma. It was a little bit of a longer hike. She was a sturdier lady, I think. So,
What was your grandma's favorite place to hike?
Anywhere in New England. I mean, she's from New Bedford.
The hiking capital.
I want to say urban hiking. Like, is that a thing? Would that have been a thing? Urban hiking? Would they have called it that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe back in the day. Okay. I got a real question for you. Is it like when you say tomato sauce, it's like spaghetti sauce or like a paste mixed with water?
It's a paste, but it's not mixed with water. It's actually mixed with oh my God, what's the stuff that you use to clean like baby urine off of a mattress? The vinegar that's like clear.
White vinegar.
I don't eat anything with vinegar in it, so I don't keep it on hand. But you mix that with tomato paste, and that's supposed to. It's like an old wives' tale, but it's one of the things that works. So
what does it do? I'm sorry. What does it do? It helps with your muscles. It helps with like your skin.
No, it helps with your skin so that you don't get blisters.
What? This not only sounds like a lie, but this just sounds like incorrect information.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to tell you this for your podiatric health.
Podiatric.
Podiatric, thank you.
Ooh. Ooh, that came from out of nowhere. Schooling on the pronunciation.
I'm not sure if that might be a lie from that side. I don't know how to trust that. Their shoes were not great when I would assume all of our grandparents were growing up. So they had to take really good care of their feet. I trust those particular old wives' tale from both sets of my grandparents, but the feet
Both sets. Okay.
Is this your
both grandmas on both sides did this with their feet? Was it only hiking?
No,
I'm just confused.
I would not be that close with dad's side of the family to even get like recipes or anything like that.
They probably have messed up feet.
What's your grandmother's name? What's your grandmother's name?
May Levesque.
And this has been around for how many generations would you say?
Me, my mom, my nana, her parents, and I don't know.
Are they Italian?
No. I am, if you, Willie's probably going to cut me off. I am French, Canadian, English, Irish, Austrian, and Polish.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant? Okay.
It's irrelevant. Has anybody else? Yeah, sorry. Willie,
no,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Becca. I was just going to say, I've been throwing up. The audience overwhelmingly just believes LG. So I don't know if that sways. And also, I really want to applaud Hoodwick Homies. They came in just assuming LG was lying. I think that's an interesting tactic to take. So
absolutely, I think everything's a lie until proven true.
Great. So like the British version of the show.
I kind of want LG to show me some feet, and I can assess whether or not that skin has been. But I won't do it. But you know what? Okay, now all of a sudden I'm thinking of something.
All right.
I'll hold my feet up. They're hobbit feet. I will say that this is good for blisters, but it's not great if you've got hair on your feet.
I'm cutting the feet showing now. I'm going to say we need an answer. We're going to lose viewers, and no offense to your feet.
We're not going to lose viewers. We're going to get a different type of viewer.
I agree with Becca.
Other side. There you go.
I think it's true.
Josh, you think it's true. Mikey, you think it's a lie. So then I've got to.
What?
Wait, you said you believe. What do you? Okay, Josh is on the true side. Mike, what's up with you?
I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
Leaving it in the captain's hands. That's tough.
I'm going to say lie, LG.
So LG, the
big fat lie.
Hoodwink Tomies have guessed that it's a lie. What LG? What is it? Truth or lie?
It's a big lie, but my feet are really gross.
You know what? But what dawned on me towards the end is that there's that brand of like organic face wash that's like say yes to tomatoes.
Yeah.
But I didn't think of that in time to really.
I'm trying to come up with old wives' tale. Like I've definitely cleaned my feet with Listerine and maybe
you were completely convincing, but just the offset, I was like, "There's no way that's true." But you convinced Josh clearly.
All right. Well, after that first round, Hoodwink has 1 point, Liehard 0. So next we're going to the other team. And Mikey, would you please open up your envelope and read your statement, which will either be a truth or a lie?
Alrighty.
And when I say envelope, the email that's on electronic and all that.
If we have time at the end, can we see LG's feet?
I'm looking at the put that behind a paywall. I think that the demand would be too great. So we need to make that a fundraiser.
We're on hold for right now, but we'll see in a couple months.
Alrighty. Okay. Do not open this email to a live stream. I saw Britney Spears perform one of her hits in 1998. This was before she released her debut album in 1999.
Well, my first question is, how old are you? How old were you in 1998, and how old are you now?
I was not 8 or 9 years old, and I'm 30 now.
I'm already suspicious just because of the way you were, and I don't know if this is part of your lie of like opening the email and reading it and laughing and then reading like you didn't submit this fact in the first place. I don't know if you're reverse psychologying this on us, but it seems we need to dig deeper.
I think he's playing with our hearts.
Yeah.
I think he's lost in the game.
Yeah.
At Britney Spears, just everybody.
Hey, Mikey, was she still with the Mickey Mouse Club at the time?
No.
Correct answer. So I know the Mickey Mouse. I know the MMC.
What song? You said you saw one. You saw her perform one song, just one song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What song?
It Hit Me Baby One More Time. It was at Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon Studios.
By Universal?
Yes, Orlando, Florida.
Also the home of Disney, which she was a part of. It's interesting that she would be playing at a competing place, but that could happen if the money's right.
I think it was the Kids Choice Award.
Okay, that could make sense. She has several surfboards or GAC things.
Wait, why would she be having a Kids' Choice Award if her album hadn't been released yet?
Oh.
That doesn't make any sense at all. Kids' Choice Awards have to come after the albums. This seems like a lie to me.
How are they going to vote if they don't even know who it is?
No, they were grooming her. They were like,
she's been groomed so much already.
Yeah. Well, she's going.
I will say there is a possibility that Mikey's parents tricked him and made him think he was going to Britney Spears. Just
that makes
maybe it was just a cheap way to entertain Mikey. I don't know.
Right. That explains a lot of vacations.
Mikey, do you have any siblings?
I have one brother.
Was this a family vacation? Was he also there?
He was there. It was,
Your parents brought two sons to a teen heartthrob.
It sounds like Tina has notes. Are you shuffling notes?
No, I'm twirling my thing. I'm just like wrapping it around as my brain is thinking.
Who else performed with Britney?
Solo.
Just one
headliner. She opened and headlined.
There was a concert with one single song.
And
then she left the stage. So they did sound, it got musicians, choreographed dances for one song, and then she left the stage.
It was a big show.
This is lies. That song is 3 minutes long. There's no way.
Yeah.
This song might even be 2.5 minutes. I'm ready to vote.
Oh,
I'm with
okay, team captain.
Wow, lie hard, not using all the time allocated. They think they know the answer.
We don't need it. It's a lie.
Sorry,
teammate. What do you want to say?
It's lie. It's rubbish.
I say a lie as well.
Josh.
What?
LG, what do you say, LG?
Oh, absolutely a lie.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, we're all saying lie.
All right, so Liehard is locking in lie. Mikey, could you let them know if they're right or wrong? Was it a lie or was it the truth?
Y'all are wrong.
I've never been so happy to be so wrong.
Wait, Mike, say it. It is. I just need you to hear. I need you to say that it's a truth. Like,
yeah, say the word. Say that you actually saw that.
It's true.
Blammo. Whoa.
True.
Wow.
Yeah. Kids' Choice Awards. They just need one performance. They streamed it live from Orlando to Los Angeles. My grandmother taped it, and when I came back home, she showed me the tape of me like going like this. It was one of the best experiences.
Wow.
If anyone remembers the show Doug, I saw a live show of Doug.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good time.
I need to show some of the comments from the audience. They're in disbelief as well. Chloe, not believing it. Bagley, he's speechless. Yeah, Julie Talbot, not buying it at all. You've really,
What?
Mikey, excellent done. This is a real. You broke the odds here.
Wow.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Way to go,
Nicely
Mikey.
done.
Well, before we get into the next round, I did want to say for folks watching at home, keep the comments coming. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch tonight. So it's coming from all three platforms. And also, you can see the scroll at the bottom of the screen. Absolutely no pressure to donate. If you can, that's how you do it. If it is not something you're interested in doing, that's fine. What we do want to put pressure on you is we are doing these fairly regularly now. So please, when you see us post our shows, spread the word, get our viewership up. That would be great. So if people can help with that. Our next show will be on September 10th. So mark your calendars now. All right. Are we ready for our next contestant? Josh, you're up. Please open your email and read your truth and or a lie. Well, or a lie. It's not and.
2 homies in a row.
Right.
Bring it on.
Is it my turn to speak?
It is. Go right for it.
I used to give tours of an important historic building, but I made up most of the facts.
Could you say that again?
Yeah, please.
I used to give USED. I'm just saying it weird for some reason. I used to give tours of an important historic building, but I made up most of the facts.
You used to give tours of a historic building, but you made up most of the facts.
I used to give tours of an important historic building, but I made up most of the facts.
Okay, what building, Josh?
The Capitol building.
Of which which state?
Capital? Yeah.
Oh, the nation's capital, DC.
Okay. When was this?
When?
When, please? Yes, timeline.
Ooh, 2000. The year 2000.
You know, it's very difficult to get one of those jobs. I mean, to get any kind of congressional gig, you got to know. How did you get that job?
Right after Y2K, too.
Yeah. Y2K
Were you?
was going to be a big deal. I got it from a girl I dated in college. Introduced me to a doctor, and the doctor was he wanted me to help him take over the world with his conservative ideologies, and got me an internship in DC. Yeah.
So this is an internship to be like a docent?
To be a what?
Like a museum docent, sort of, basically, or was it what kind of?
No. I worked for a senator. Yeah, and then as the state senators, people can go to your.
He's drawing it out. He's talking real slow.
You can go to your. You can go to your.
He's Southern LG. That's just how they talk.
We're just slower. It's fine. You can go to your senator's office, and then they'll have they have interns and stuff. You can meet with people who work there, and the interns usually will give people, your constituents, tours of different buildings.
Did you make your lies about the building more convincing than this?
Yes, I did. I was much more convincing than that.
Best. Oh.
Much more convincing.
Bowler kind of tipping her hand on what she's feeling, I feel, with that question.
Josh, I have a question. What did your uniform look like, and what color was your badge?
Great.
It
Great,
wasn't
Tina.
a uniform. I typically just wore, khakis and a polo shirt or a button up.
And a badge? Did you have a badge or no?
I don't remember if I had a badge or
You
not.
don't remember?
What was the name of the doctor that got you the job and the senator from the state that you were sent. Yeah, the doctor who got you the job and the senator right now.
Yeah, and the senator.
Liehard is not playing tonight. They are coming for blood.
And
Love
the
it.
senator is Lindsey Graham.
Wow.
LG.
Lindsey Graham?
Wow.
Take over the world.
That's a pretty amazing opportunity for a very young
I was wrong
man.
about the time frame. It was not 2000. It was 2004.
Huh.
2004.
Who was the president in 2004?
Shit. Bush, maybe, or whoever was right before Bush.
Sounds right. That sounds right.
Bush.
So you worked for Lindsey Graham, the senator, and weren't sure who the president was at the time?
Yeah.
No, I remember it was Bush, because Bush was running against Gore in 2004. It was Man Bear Pig. That was South Park, man. It was Shit Sandwich and Giant Dude. Yep, that's when that was.
I'm impressed that you clearly know your South Park timeline more than your presidential
That's how I
timeline.
remembered it.
No, that tracks. That makes some sense.
Can you give us an example of one of those lies you told while you're touring the building?
Oh, yeah. I told people that George Washington was actually buried in the under the rotunda.
Were you telling lies on purpose? Did it initially start as like a premeditated thing, like, oh wow, I have this great opportunity, I'm gonna just lie, or were you just getting bored with it?
Well, part of it was just fun, right? Like, just making shit up. Like, people enjoy that, right? Like, people I could give people the real history of the building, but that's just boring. Like, if I make fun things up, like George Washington's buried here, like, people go back, they remember that, they remember that. If I told them like how old a cinder block was, they'd go back and not remember a bit of the tour. But to think that like someone famous is buried under here, like, that's cool. Or that this tree has been here for 400 years, or you know what I mean? Just, I don't know. It was more fun that way. And honestly, the stuff you had to learn was way too much.
Did you ever get reprimanded for these lies?
No, because there was always people just visiting, right? And they weren't that smart to begin with, so it was fine. I mean, have any of y'all ever gone to your like senator's office when you went to DC? Would you ever want to go see who one of your senator's offices?
I've actually done that. Senator Reid, I've taken the Senate Underground before it was closed to the public after 9/11 in 2001. So I'm going to guess that, I don't know, I didn't see you there, but there's a lot of tour guides.
Yeah.
All right. We have time for one more question. Or you can go right into deliberation.
How long were these tours? How long would they last?
Ooh, that's a good question. I really don't remember. I would say I don't recall them being more than an hour, 2 hours.
That's a lot.
Oh, of course this is a lie. Of course this is a lie. They pack them in and out. They get no. He would know off the no.
All right, Liehard, Bowler, what's your team think?
If I'm wrong, I'm dead.
Yeah. So LG, you're thinking it's a lie?
I feel like it could be true, but I also think it's a lie. The timeline just bothers me.
Well, he corrected it to say 2004, which makes it less bothersome. Because he's like my age. He's like 36, 37 or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
But
We're gonna need an answer. We're going to need an answer.
So that part, the 2004 being junior year, that makes sense. Because that would have been my junior year too.
I just don't think you can get away with it.
It seems like such a big opportunity. Like, why would you just be like, yeah, this is 5,000 years old, and George Washington's right there. I don't know.
When I was a junior in college, I didn't give two shits either, and I could picture myself really wasting almost any and all opportunities that I had at that age. So that for me adds up, and I feel like also the stuff he was vague about made me actually think like, oh, that must be the true stuff, because he was actually trying to remember it as opposed to like making it up in the moment.
Unless that's part of his lying style.
That's
I
true.
think maybe I'm biased as a former tour guide. I think that I just hold him and all tour guides to a higher ethical, moral standard.
As you should.
Oh, look at Billy Barry. He seems like he knows what's up.
Billy, where were you Monday?
Calling them out.
Good question.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like if I'm definitely will. I'm gonna go with the team if you guys think so. But I kind of am leaning more towards truth. But it might be just because I'm scared now because of the Mike Dunn incident.
I know.
I think Tina, I want to know what you have to say because I think I might be biased now that I've said it out loud. The tour guide oath.
I just feel like I would take it so seriously, but I'm not Josh. Like I would not want to mess up. I'd be like, oh, I'm in the Capitol. These are people. I don't know.
Do you know who Lindsey Graham is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's LG. He loves
I think
Ladybug.
a lot of people know
You got it. Yeah.
Lindsey Graham. But that
All
doesn't
right. We
mean
need the
anything.
final answer.
I don't know. I'm
Captain.
flip-flopping.
Captain.
Captain, save us.
I won't be mad.
It won't be mad.
I trust you. I trust you.
I'm gonna go with this was truth. I'm gonna go with truth on this one.
All right. So we're locking in with truth.
I'm gonna go truth.
Josh, was this a truth or a lie?
Let me see what the thing says. Truth. It was a truth.
Yay!
Bowler. Yay, Bowler. Josh, I'm so sorry.
Killing it. Me too. Sorry, John.
God,
Sorry.
that was stressful.
Gotta be tough.
Well,
They gotta be tough.
About the age, but she
We're-
called on.
We're halfway through the game, and that just tied it up. So now we have Liehard with 1 and Hoodwinked with 1. So
Hot in here.
woo, this is getting
Yeah.
intense. This is getting intense, folks.
This is getting intense.
Are we all ready for our next round? You need a moment? You good?
Already.
Josh and I are
do
going to
it.
have a little chat later about all of my years as a tour guide. But all right,
Yeah,
all
I'm
right.
disappointed in you, Josh, for other reasons, but it's fine. Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Mhm.
Josh, I'll always be proud of you.
Thank you, Mikey.
All right, here we go. The next one to go is Becca from Hoodwinked Homies.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
All right. Let me open the email.
Oh, I trust Becca.
Okay.
It's hard.
I know. I already think she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
I once sent what I thought was a birthday card, but it turned out I had bought a bereavement card by mistake.
Hmm.
Who were you sending the card to?
I was sending the card to my friend's mom.
And you sent it without checking it?
I checked it, but it was a little bit vague. It wasn't vague, but I just didn't. I did check it. I wrote a message in it, but I didn't notice that it was a bereavement card.
Was it blank on the inside so you could put whatever message, and the cover was more steering towards bereavement, or?
No, it had a message on the inside.
What did the picture look like on the outside of the card in front?
It was like sunflowers.
Fun flowers?
Sunflowers.
Oh, sunflowers.
Yeah, and she's a gardener. This my friend's mom. So
What do you remember what the bereavement message was? Like, what was it like? Do you remember anything about the words?
yeah, well, she sent me a picture of it. It was in cursive also, which
Tricky,
It's hard
right?
to read.
hard
Yeah,
to read, but it said something like thinking of you during this time, or like thinking of you and feeling your loss, like something like that. But if thinking of you was like the big piece of it.
So what was the fallout? She sent you a picture. Was she in good spirits about it? Was she
She was totally fine, because I had written, like, happy birthday. Melissa is actually this mom's name. So she knew I just bought it by mistake. There was no real fallout, although we haven't talked recently. So I don't know.
Oh, how long ago did this happen?
This was last April. It was right around your wedding. Remember when I was in Oregon? No, you probably don't. I was there, but that's right. So
Was it unusual for you to send this person a birthday card?
It is pretty unusual. I don't really send cards, but yeah.
Why this time? Why this birthday? Why did you send her a card?
So this was the first time I had visited. This is like my best friend. We had stayed at her mom's house when we went out west for like a little spring break, and her birthday was like the couple days after I left. So it was like a happy birthday. Thank you so much for having me. But I honestly never send cards, almost ever. And I don't think I have since. I'm like an emailer.
I just wanted to point out Jordan has a really good question from the audience.
Yeah, that is weird. But I can also see if you just stayed with them, that kind of...
Yeah. It's like a 2-in-1 card. Like, thank you. And like, oh, it's your birthday.
That's what I
think Becca would be nice to like think of that and do a follow-up too. So that makes it harder.
It was mostly a thank you. Like the reason I probably wouldn't have had it just been her birthday on a normal day when I hadn't been like staying with her, I definitely would not have sent a birthday card. But because I had just been there the week before.
I don't know if you said this. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, no, go ahead, Tina. Oh, I was going to say, what store did you buy the card from?
CVS.
There's a lot of cards there. Yeah, they and the sympathy isn't usually right next to the birthday cards either.
CVS tracks. It is Rhode Island.
So you know how like there's like all the Hallmark cards and all the other random cards that are like it's like a huge section of like bat mitzvah, a huge section of like birthday for her. But then like the really cute like artsy cards are all together in a bunch kind of. So it was like, this is what I tell myself. And I wasn't just totally zoned out, but it was like birthday next to like wedding next to whatever. Cause it's like all this one little brand. Papyrus or something like that.
And Becca, what's Melissa's daughter's name?
Stephanie.
How do you know Stephanie?
We worked together at like my first college job.
Okay.
I don't know if she's tuning in, but Steph, if you're watching, throw something in the chat.
So you've known her for how long?
Steph and I met in 2014. So 6 years.
Was the first time you met her mother on this trip you took?
No, I had only met her mom like once before, I think. So this was like the second time, and we were staying out there.
What else did we get from CVS that day?
I don't know if I had another reason to go. I think maybe just the card.
Just the card, but you were in a real big rush because you didn't check it.
I don't even think I was in a rush. I probably was just like,
this'll do.
This is fine. It's like just got back from vacation brain. Have to re-enter the real world.
All right. One more question and then we will continue.
These have been good answers, Becca. I'll tell you that.
I can tell you the audience is really mixed on this one.
Oh, does the audience have like one last question?
Put that out there. I'll throw up a couple. So Bagley is always wrong, he thinks, but he thinks it's a lie. Sam thinks absolutely true.
I think that it's I think it's a good lie. I think she's doing a really good job lying to us.
Jared, I was going to ask, as I would also like to know, did you put money in the card?
No.
Okay.
That would have been really funny.
Jared's question was more specific. $1 would have been a really great.
What if it was like a bereavement? Oh,
Mom.
Oh my gosh, hi Mom.
I think she's lying as well, but my track record tonight is 0 for 2.
Well, here's why I'm thinking she's lying is because the details are really detailed. Like she gave us a lot of details about how the cards were displayed.
Mhm.
She says she doesn't like send a lot of cards. It's not a normal behavior for her. And this was like a year ago, and she doesn't remember anything else about the CVS trip. But she remembered how the cards were laid out in the thing, and that seems like a detail that a liar would say in order to cover the lie. To be like, see how
Maybe.
true it is? What's going on? So that's what I feel. I feel like I'm leaning towards lie for that reason. But it seems like a believable story, though.
You know, I'm not a card. I just know what the cards section looks like in CVS.
Seems like you're trying to talk us into thinking you're telling the truth.
I mean, or I'm trying to talk you in so much that you are talked out of it.
No more. And sneaking in here. No more. Stop it.
I don't know, but do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like I feel like this is Target too. Okay,
know.
you know what I'm talking
I know what you're talking about.
I mean, this is me. Yeah.
I think just a lot of people know those, or like they notice those details. So it's not really.
I feel like I don't know. Remembering the second section for the artsy cards, I could not remember what section of the store I bought my last card from. Mm-hmm. And it sounds like, so I don't know. I think that's the kind of detail you put in a lie to make the lie sound more convincing. I'm on lie this one.
Okay. Bowler, we need an answer.
Yeah, you're right, because she doesn't buy many cards. I used to buy a lot of cards, so I know exactly what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
LG, where are you at?
I totally concur. My track record tonight is poor, but I have trust. I believe it's a lie.
All right, we're gonna go lie.
Going lie. Lock it in lie. All right. Becca, was that your card buying experience the truth, or was it a lie?
It was 100% a lie. Good job. Good job, you guys.
Wow.
Wow.
Great job.
I know. I felt halfway through. I'm like, I'm being too coherent. Like Josh and Mike were like, I don't know. And then I was in a building.
So
that's how they got you on a
Carolyn has a good point, Becca. If it's a lie, then what is the real story? Did you send a card?
It's funny. So it's completely true that I was visiting this friend with her mom, and I had bought a thank you card to send, but I think I never actually sent it. So I just tacked it on there. But yeah, I did buy the thank you card, never sent it.
Great.
Sorry.
That's
Send it now and let her guess why.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the tie has been broken right now. It's Hoodweeks with 1, Lie Hard with 2. So the next person up is Bowler.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. So when my brother went to college, I missed him so much that I put his deodorant on a teddy bear.
Can I ask why?
True.
Because I missed him.
Missed him so much. How old were you when your brother went to college, Bowler?
I was 10, because I was in 5th grade.
Where did he go?
Worcester Polytech Institute.
WPI.
Mm-hmm.
And his
he didn't take his deodorant with him?
I think he had that one left over. Like, that's not all of it.
So was deodorant a cologne of his, the essence of like a cologne, or like his specific deodorant that he used just like made you think of him?
Yes, yeah. He just used one kind of deodorant, and
was it like a gel kind or like a stick?
Oh, it was a stick kind. I would have to take the cover off and rub it. I rubbed it on the teddy bear wore a t-shirt, and I rubbed it on the little t-shirt of the teddy bear.
You put it on the t-shirt, not on the armpit?
No, because I wasn't trying to prevent the teddy bear from sweating. I was just trying to get the teddy bear to smell like my brother, so I didn't miss him so much.
Oh, I'm like, wow.
Did anybody advise you to do this, Bowler? Where it was like, oh, you miss him? Like, get his deodorant on a bear, or did you thought?
I don't remember. I think I thought of this myself. I don't remember anybody bringing this up.
Did you sleep with the teddy bear?
Oh yeah.
Did you reapply the deodorant more than once?
Yeah.
How often?
It get the smell strong. I think it's just whenever like the smell would run out, I would like reapply more.
Do you remember how many sticks of deodorant you went through over the course of this stage?
No, but I would kind of. I mean, I wouldn't guess I went through a whole one just because I think that would be so much deodorant.
So you never bought more deodorant?
No, I didn't buy the deodorant. I think I found it in the bathroom closet because like my mom buys things in the style of like, let's buy 2 or 3 of the same thing and put it in the closet and then put it away. And then like when you need one, like you have access to it. So like her house is always like stocked. So I'm sure there was just excess of his deodorant.
Would your brother come home from Poly Institute Tech and take the deodorant with him, the extra deodorant? Ever?
I mean, I'm sure like when he came home, he's probably stocked up on food, did his laundry, toiletries, like college kids do.
It was 100% like I miss my brother, and there was no element of just like I'm kind of a weird kid, and I'm just gonna rub this on this thing, see what happens.
No, I super missed him. I was devastated when he went to college. I was like, it was his first time when he moved out of college. He moved out of the house, and I was just like, I could not handle it, so I just like missed him.
What's the age difference between you two?
10.
We're 7 years apart.
Did this like kind of like longing for your brother ever exceed deodorant on a teddy bear? Did it ever like, was there a next level to this?
No, I don't remember any. I mean, the teddy bear was named after him, so like I guess that's kind of like.
Okay, but you never like went through more of his other stuff and like started using it or anything like that, or.
I mean, I'm sure I went into his room, but like he wasn't at college too long before his room got converted to like being like a spare office. Like that didn't like once my parents caught on that he was kind of like getting out of the house, they like it was pretty quick until that was like no longer his room.
Was he like were you guys really close when he was in like the house, like you growing up? Was he like BFF older brother kind of?
He was more like a father figure to me, like because there was that age difference, and so he was like, he was like he was definitely my brother for sure. Like it wasn't, we were close enough in age that we were both kids at various points, together. But like
I guess I'm just hitting on like it's like he left and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I'll miss him so much. Like it came out of nowhere, like or you kind of knew like you would miss. I think this is the truth. I could vote right now. I don't know. How do you guys feel, Mikey, Josh? If this is a lie, it's gonna be sad.
Yeah, no, I'm with that.
Such a sweet story.
My gut has been leaning towards truth. Yeah.
At first, I was like, no, but now I'm like, yeah.
You know what you gotta do with your gut, Mikey. You gotta check it though. You gotta check it at the door. You gotta get that reasoning kicking in, buddy. What do you really think?
Yeah.
Bowler's so good. I'm positive that she could convince me lie or truth. So I'm just going on the scenario. Like, do I see this as realistic? Yes.
It is very specific. But it's random enough to where I feel like it's true.
Right.
Josh, what do you think? Lie, truth?
I said truth from the get-go. I'm sticking with my truth.
All right, Mike, how about you?
Truth.
Truth? We think it's true.
I will say you're siding with the audience on this. It seems to be overwhelming true in the audience. So locking in with true. Bowler, was applying deodorant to a teddy bear to remind you of your brother a truth or a lie?
It was true. It's true.
So cute.
That's really cute.
Which is happy for Jared. He was going to be a little devastated. If
I wouldn't want to devastate Jared. That's the only thing that made it the truth.
This is so sweet.
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know that I had a spider on my leg during that, and I did not freak out while we were on live internet. And Bowler was telling us.
That is a bold-faced lie, LG. No way.
LG, I'm proud of you.
Now we like barely even talk. Me and my brother, we don't even like see each other. So it's like a
You
weird.
still
I
have
was
the
like,
bear.
they don't even know I have a brother. This is gonna work out perfectly.
I did think that for a second. I was like, I have not heard Bowler mention a brother, but
Do you have the bear still?
I don't think so. Not in my possession. It might be at my parents' house.
Yeah.
It's gotta still smell. I bet you.
Yeah.
Those chemicals really stick.
Yeah, oh yeah. I slept with it every night, so it probably more smells like me.
I love
Do you think it
that. So
helps you,
cute.
like, prevent night sweats as well?
It would
It
prevent,
did prevent night sweats. It did prevent, and as an 11-year-old, I had a lot of night sweats. That's when my hormonal troubles started.
Her brother is Nathaniel Rateliff.
Oh my
And the
god.
night sweats. I
Fun
get
fact.
it. Nice. All right, folks.
This
That
is
tied it up
this is the
2-2.
Woo.
So this is it for all the marbles for the big grand prize.
Here we go.
It's down to Tina. Tina, are you ready? Can you handle it?
I'm gonna have to. I have to pee so bad.
Okay, well,
Losing water this whole time. So
No, just go.
You all right?
I'm opening the email,
Do it.
but hold on. I have to open my window. I
That's
have
okay.
like 2 windows, so I was trying to.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Technology,
Here
man.
we go. Okay, ready? My family plays a game at Thanksgiving called Blame the Donkey.
Blame the donkey.
Blame the donkey.
Is this been
How
around?
do you tell us about that game, Tina?
Well, it's not like literally what it sounds like.
I don't even know what the literal version of this would be.
It's kind of like a fart game, if you call it a game. So every Thanksgiving on my mom's side, my bumpa started this, like before I was even born. And basically, you know how you just eat a lot of food at Thanksgiving and someone is bound to fart, and my bumpa, I call him my bumpa, he's my grandfather, but we called him bumpa. And he would just fart and like turn it into a joke and like pull my finger and stuff. And then it just kind of turned into a thing where like the little kids would say, "Hey, Bumpa, is that you?" And he's like, "No, it was the donkey." And there was a nativity set nearby, so he would like point to it.
You
And
had
it's
the
just-
nativity set out at Thanksgiving, or it was out all year round?
It was out very early because my Nana and Bumpa were very religious.
True. And people who have nativity sets love nativity sets.
Yes.
My mom's got a couple, if you're still watching, Mom.
I bet
Anyway,
she's-
not about me. Tina. Okay.
Okay.
So what was like the game element of it? Like why are you describing this as game?
Because it was just like an ongoing thing. And even though, so my Bumpa, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm answering more than I need to. But it wasn't like a game where there were scored points. It was just kind of like a game where it's like, oh, who just farted? I was like, oh, it's a donkey, you know.
So
And we just called it Blame the Donkey.
how many people usually play this game? It was like your brother. You said your brother, your bumpa.
Well, okay. I have a very large family.
Okay.
But a lot of people. It was on my mom's side. My mom had like 5 sisters and 1 brother, and they all had a ton of kids. And maybe like 15, 20 people.
I feel like Tina's averting eye contact a lot.
Oh, sorry.
At first I was like true, but now I'm like lie.
Same.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just
Don't apologize, Tina. Don't apologize.
There is logic though. If it is every Thanksgiving, that leaves plenty of room for everyone to be farting.
Would you say everybody was a participant at some point, or do you have people in your family who are like, ew, stop?
Yes. It was mostly my Bumpa, my Uncle Bob, and a couple of like the boys, like the teenage boys.
Wait a second. Oh, so none of the girls ever farted.
If they did fart, it wasn't
part of the game.
Yeah, like the kids were like my girl cousins would, run around and they would just fart because of science, and they're running around after they're eating. It just kind of happens, and then they're like, ah, I don't know.
Okay.
Blame the donkey. Blame the donkey.
No, there's no affiliation with donkey other than it was just like your bump was like, there's a donkey.
Did anybody have donkeys in their life? Yeah, where the donkey would have come from.
No, it was just, it started out, like before I was born, it started out as being called Blame the Donkey just because my bumpa like initially like pointed to the donkey in the nativity set.
Oh,
And then that,
I forgot the nativity set.
yeah, so that
forgot
was just
that
kind
detail.
of like the birth, I guess, of the game.
Okay.
It wasn't every Thanksgiving until recently because when my bumpa and Nana passed away and other people started passing away because we would do this up, down on the Cape, and we just didn't do it for years until my cousins got older and had family of their own, and then we kind of recently brought it back.
How you feeling?
But not really participating too much, just like referencing it. Like, remember that.
Josh, Mike, where's your heads at with this?
My head is at, go ahead, Josh.
No, I said true originally, but now she's got me thinking, and I'm just not quite sure. Thinking false now. I think she's a liar.
So my head is at, since Tina is the last person, on our team we had 2 truths and a lie. So far, Bowler's had a truth, LG has had a lie, meaning if things are evenly spread, there's 2 truths to be had on the other team. It seems very descriptive. My brain wants to say true, or my gut, excuse me, Josh, wants to say true.
But they could have done that just to mess with your head, Mikey.
Yeah, you can't count cards here.
I'm thinking about everything. I'm thinking all everything.
I know. The thing is, it sounds familiar to me because at my dinner table, whenever anybody like burped or anything like that, we would say it was Henry, the dog, like blame the dog.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like that kind of makes.
True. Do it. Push it through.
Flatulation fabrication. Wordsmith.
I like that.
All right. Are we ready to hazard a guess?
I'll say this. It's for the win, so I'm gonna go with true.
All right. Okay. We're gonna say true.
True. That's the final answer, Becca.
Final answer.
All right. So Tina, was that the truth or a lie?
I just lied hard on
Good job.
Yes, Tina.
Good job, Tina.
Which means, Tina.
Yeah. Willie.
Can you be back in 30 seconds? Because we got to have a tiebreaker.
I don't have to pee anymore. Now that I've gone, I feel better. I can hold. I'm very good at holding. I don't want to miss out on anything.
All right. So how the tiebreaker will work is I'm going to randomly pick a name. Our teams have 2 envelopes, so the person I call will go to their second envelope, read if it's their statement. If the other team guesses correctly if it's a truth or a lie, that team wins. If they guess incorrectly, the team that reading wins. So it's kind of like sudden death. So there's a point awarded in this round either way. Does that make sense?
Tiebreaker.
Ready.
All right. So we saw the potential of this, and I ran the names through the random name picker, and Mikey came up. So Mikey.
So what? I'm sorry. So I need to do what right now?
There should be you should read your next statement.
Sure.
Yeah. Just like the first round.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Cartoons have always frightened and confused me.
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah. Cartoons have often frightened and confused me.
Often or always, Mikey? What was the word? Often or always?
Often.
I'm gonna read it.
Often.
Sorry. I was trying to cartoons frighten and confuse me.
Cartoons frighten and confuse me.
Mm-hmm.
What about them frightens or confuses you?
Like the aspect that it's completely just made up. In that I don't understand how
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, live, right? Are we ready to vote? Wait,
Is that why it's so confusing? Because you can't even explain it? Is that what you're getting at?
Would you say that there's like not scripted, so it's?
It was like for some reason Chucky and Bugs Bunny scared the crap out of me as a kid. I don't know why.
They're two different kind of form, like that or whatever.
You're saying Chucky from Rugrats, right?
No, Chucky.
Child's Play.
Child's Play.
Child's Play, was that an animated movie?
That was not a cartoon.
That was a cartoon. I was just giving an example of like things that scared me as a kid. Like Chucky was one of them. Bugs Bunny. The Bugs Bunny episode where like he goes into the cave and like there's the big furry like thing that he ends up like doing his hair. For some reason that scared the crap out of me as a kid.
So just as your kid, not now. It doesn't still scare you.
I mean, yeah, like I understand how they work now, obviously, like technically, but like as a child, I had a hard time like watching cartoons.
Was that Bugs Bunny? Like, can you tell me when was the first time you realized, oh, this isn't for me?
That Looney Tunes episode when he goes into the cave.
Okay.
I think I had a nightmare about him. I had a nightmare about Peter Pan as a kid, the cartoon movie, where like I was in the like lower deck of the ship and like Smeagol, or what's his name? Not Smeagol. What's his name? Me and Captain Hook were like coming down with a lantern and like Michael, we're coming for you. And I just saw their shadow on the boat, and yeah.
So are you saying that this is a typical reaction to the unknown as a child that carried through far more developmental stages than it should have? Like, this is a fear that seems normal for a kid.
Right. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I still have cartoon nightmares where it's just like cartoons.
What was the last cartoon? What was a recent cartoon nightmare that you, what genre, what cartoon?
It was like, I don't even think, it was like completely abstract, like made up, like ghouls and goblins, like, well, I'm trying to think like what actually led to the dream. Probably something to do with maybe like that show Gargoyles. Do you remember that show Gargoyles?
Yeah, that was sexy as hell.
Yeah, those gargoyles. I think it was like, yeah, it was like something like I was like in a tower and like the gargoyles were like chasing me and like you kind of get into quicksand and like they keep chasing you. And then I obviously like woke up like right before they got me, or like as they were getting me, whatever.
I can see those being scary, but there are so many other cartoons that are not at that level of darkness. Are there any cartoons that you actually enjoyed? Because I imagine you might have been limited as a child of what you would watch on TV.
I like Nickelodeon stuff, like Rugrats, back to Nickelodeon callback. Like Disney stuff, like Toy Story didn't scare me, even though it's not a cartoon necessarily. It's animated, but for some reason, like there was just like some really dark cartoons that like I couldn't. I don't know. And still, like I have weird nightmares. I'm a big, for some reason I've always had a lot of dreams, and I still have nightmares. Like maybe not every day, obviously not every day, but pretty often. And they're not all cartoon based, but I do get weird cartoon ones. I'm 30 years old, so I promise I'm growing out of it.
What are we thinking? This is tough. It's for the game.
It is tough.
This is
Can I don't know, the comments, people have some thoughts, but it seems mixed.
Can we watch? I didn't even know we could look at the comments this whole time.
Oh, sorry. Am I not supposed to look at the comments?
No, you can look at the comments. I'll put some up on the screen while you're thinking.
I'm leaning towards true, mostly because it doesn't seem like something that would be a lie, as far as like Peter creating a lie for us to say. It's like lacking some specificity or something. It's vague, seems real, but I don't know.
All right, we need an answer.
Tina?
On my hard.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I'm like the Britney Spears thing. I'm still like, I don't know about this guy anymore. But I feel like, yeah, I mean the original statement sounded like it was made up by Peter, and then as he started to fill it in, it started more truthful. But I'm starting to think it's more like a Becca situation where, you know, like the filled in stuff is actually better and more realistic than the actual opening statement, because opening statement was weird, and then it changed 3 times, and like what was going on there, and that made me feel like what's happening. But then the details started to fill in and started to be a little more realistic and almost like too detailed in that, because like the Britney ended up being true, but like those details were all over the place. So I kind of think like this is a lie. That's my reasoning, but I'm pretty torn though. To be honest with you.
I agree. I feel like it's a lie. I mean, it's the last question. Let's go with your gut.
Should we give him a
All right, it's time.
Tina, where were you at?
Well, if I'm comparing to his truth for Britney Spears, that had less details than this, I feel. And because of the details, even though it was like super detailed, it was enough detail where it made me think it could be a lie.
I have one question for Mikey Dunn. This is the last thing I need to say to him. All right, you ready? DuckTales.
Ooh.
Oh no, he took that from Bowler though.
Yeah,
were you testing his cartoon knowledge?
Yeah.
No, I wanted to see if like you would have.
All right, Lihar, it's time. It is really time.
lie hard?
I don't know.
Yeah, I also have to pee now too. So
yeah.
We just take a pee break and then just come back. You guys can think.
No, it's fine.
No.
It's fine. What's the worst gonna happen? I'm gonna pee in this chair. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Put the garbage bags.
Trash bag down.
And
It's
3.
fine. I'm pregnant. I have the perfect excuse. I can pee wherever I want.
That's right.
I'm gonna. All right, we're okay if I go lie. Is that feel all right with the team? Yeah, I'm gonna go lie then. I'm gonna go lie.
All right, lie is locked in. Mikey, was it a truth or a lie?
Lie. Congratulations.
Yeah! Pulling out the win. Congratulations.
That could have gone either way.
I know,
work.
really could have. Awesome.
Could
I
have
still don't
gone.
know if it was a lie or was it true?
That was a lie.
It was a lie. He loves
Wow.
cartoons.
That was a hard one, man. That was vague. as
Josh
hell.
got hoodwinked.
That was a vague lie.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
Yep. All right, everybody. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank our panelists, Mikey, Becca, and Josh from Hoodweek Homies, and our winners this week, LG, Tina, and Bowler for Lie Hard. Thank you all for making this a very fun night. Thank our audience for tuning in. Thanks, Peter, for arranging all this. Peter Kunis behind the scenes. I am Wooly Shackleton. We will see you on September 10th, and that's no lie.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.